Hey there, everyone! Welcome back to Pokemon Uranium. Alright, so, right. We got everything. Everything is good. Everything is goody. Right? Here's our team. Not too bad. It's been a while, I'm sorry. Let's see. Good. Alright, I want to keep leveling this thing up just so we can see the evolution. Maybe it is just the we're probably gonna switch into it anyway, so what's it called? Let's go ahead and not do that. But anyways, let's go ahead and train this guy up because we haven't seen him like at all. We saw him once, but I think that's it. Gotta get used to this again. Why can't I just use my controller? We got a Mankey. If you can stop being so sensitive, that would be perfect. No, probably a bad idea to do that. That would be perfect. Mr. Keyboard. Oh, you missed. You missed. No, it's faster than me. I should have expected such a thing. It's a Mankey after all. I like Mankeys. Righty, right. It's that thing. It's so small. It's funny to me. A fire bug type. That's pretty cool. You don't see that every day. Is there a fire bug type that I don't know of in regular Pokemon? I'm pretty sure there isn't. And turn 1 poison. The turning of the century. Sing, huh? That could be good, but hitting it is a different story. Growl can lower the... No, they didn't make a loop for this. Let's see. Flash can be somewhat useful. Growl is a guaranteed weakening though. Jeez. Let's get rid of Flash. It never works in my favor anyways. That's so weird. They weren't able to make the thing loop. The victory theme. Alright. Alright. Oh, jeez, man. We have a big adventure going. I am so sorry. I just woke up, you see. I'll get better. Don't worry, though. There's that thing again. Is this thing a fire bug type, or is it a poison type? I hope it's not the latter. I still don't know if like moves like this, you know, like this, work better the more you use it. Some people say there's a hidden mechanic like that where if you use a move more often, it'll get it'll get better. But some of them say that it doesn't. I can't really trust anything. And I haven't actually looked into it, but I should have. Now that I think about it. I don't know why I didn't. What level does Kupeko evolve at? I don't know. Alright. I am recording, right? I just woke up, so I probably didn't, but I did. We've been at this for 5 minutes and 50 seconds so far. Hee. I am so sorry. Just wait till I wake up though. And then we can go to McDonald's. Kupeka was leveling up pretty fast, but I can't say the same about the Brock over here. There's some gray in the EXP bar thing. Do you think that's the amount of EXP we can get from this thing? Maybe? You know what we could do? We could just like go to an earlier level and train there. Okay, no, I don't know what that great thing is. Let's not. I ended up getting a lot more EXP than I thought, so might as well keep going. Let's see how you fare actually, because that's a bug type. And again, you don't have anything. Does this have what is it? 7? Gen 7 leech life? I sure hope so. Oh, that did nothing. How much will a Rock Smash do? It can lower its defense. Unfortunately, I don't have Serene Grace. I don't have a Serene Grace Togepi. I can't get the defense down. Get the defense down, Brock. You can do it. Great. You can do it. Or maybe you can't. This was a mistake. You. Go. I'm guessing the Mankeys are the rare ones that show up here. Because we haven't seen. God dang it! Is there a thing to turn off the remembering of the cursor? Remember save? Apparently. Unfortunately, I'm recording this, so I can't actually, like, spam saves. It's not an emulator, so I can't just use safety saves. Normally, I always make a save, like, at the beginning of a playthrough, because, you know, you never know if something bad happens. And I can't really do that here because, you know... Or maybe I can, I don't know. Brinky. This Mankey is pretty tough. Either that or I'm too weak. I'm just too weak. One thing is for certain, this Mankey sure is fast. That reminds me, did Eleanor pick up anything? Let's see. She did. It's a potion. I can use that. Yeah, 5 potions. Good, good. Also no music. What's with that tree? I hate how sensitive this thing is. Wow, that did a lot. You know what I should be doing actually? I should be taking care of those chipmunk things because they give attack EVs, I'm sure, because they're the Rodentmon. Yes, that is something I should be doing. Because I'm guessing that Brock over here is a physical attacker. The birds will give speed EVs, I'm sure. Unless, of course, they give something like special attack EVs. Alright, time to kill some chipmunks. Or EVs, of course. Alright. This way, why not? Caterpillar. I'm guessing these give defense. No, my scratch attack is just that much weaker. So weak. Oh my god, so weak. Yeah, boy, I had to switch already. God, how weird your cry is. Yeah, lizard. Yeah. There we go. Go for this for now. Oh, I wonder how much Rock Smash would do. But you have sand in your eyes. How are you able to attack me? Oh crap! It must have the power of friendship on his side. Ah, jeez. I should have expected this. I stand no chance against this thing. But I did. These things either give HP or a physical attack. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, half health. Or more than half health. Doing this for the Eevees. Bug. I wonder, does it tell me the EVs and stuff that I grab? Is that what those weird numbers are? Increase of speed but lower physical attack. That's actually really good. I have no idea what the heck these numbers are for. Is there a way to look at EVs? I guess not. I can't really do anything. I'm pressing the whatever the heck confirm button is on. What's the physical attack at? It's at 11 with 6/3. I have no idea what that means. 6/3. Please don't tell me that this thing is actually a special attacker. There you go. Whoops, I was supposed to use Rock Smash because it's super effective against a normal type, therefore causing more damage. Gee, it sure would be such a drag if I were to get a shiny. Almost. Get it because we have one of those? I should be checking Eleanor for items. Hey. I do kind of want this thing because it's a ground type, and I normally don't use ground types. I don't know about the bat thing. I think I'm gonna replace it with something. I don't know what though. A potion. The speed. Maybe we should get some speed on this. My accuracy. My eyes. Don't you just hate it when you have like that really weird scratch on your eye? Like when you look at something super bright and when you close your eyes you can see it? We're mainly focusing on the chipmunks here. Perhaps I should keep going for sand attack in order to progress my my mastery of it or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to say that, hey, maybe it does get better the more you use it. I honestly have no idea. Pokemon is very weird and has hidden mechanics as such. There's a lot of hidden mechanics, holy crap. You ever heard that if you use defense curl, it powers up the move rollout? Yeah, that's a thing. I even used it in what was it? I think it was shoot, what was it? What yet? I think White 2. I used it where I used the bug only. Where I only used bug types. I had like a Scolipede, and when it used rollout, or I mean when I used defense curl and used rollout, it actually powered it up. Man, I did test it out too. It really does work. I should have probably checked the stats that it got. I don't know why I didn't. Take that. Okay. Yep, looks like this thing is a special attacker. That's just perfect. It's also fast, so that's good. Not too fast, but fast nonetheless. Cough, cough. You know what I should be doing? I should be looking up if they really do give, like, what the EVs are that we get. Do they even give EVs? It's a Pokemon game, but maybe the person doesn't know what EVs are. You never know. You never get. What did I just use? Just want to use my controller. Steam green like this so I can use a controller. Alright, I'm gonna try my luck with these guys now. Get any better? I have no idea. You pick items like super quick. They're super quick like Super Potion. Maybe it's every battle they pick something up. You never know. Take that. I thought I got turn 1 poisoned, but I didn't. That's a good thing, you see. See, if it was turn 2 poisoned, then it would be fine. Because it's not as cheap, you see. I wonder if certain typings have a less likely... Like, they have a lesser chance of getting poisoned and stuff. I know there's poison types that, you know, you can't get poisoned because they're poisoned themselves. And then there's steel types who can't get poisoned because they're steel types, and so it doesn't make sense. But there are ways to get around that, apparently. Yeah. Whoop. Alrighty. Almost there, almost there. And then we can move on. What is this tree first? Oh hey, that thing. I'm guessing that this thing is also a flying type, so Rock Smash isn't gonna do very much. Brock, you gotta get good. You gotta get good. Either that or get a special attack, because apparently that's your forte. It's useless against a critical hit. Forgot that this was shiny, didn't you? Oh, there's some fine-tunage. Oh, this way. It's just the grinding episode. Not really, it's just a grinding segment. There will be far better adventures in the future, my friend. When that will be, I have no idea. For you see, Brock here is still a little weak. Oh crap, it's you again. God dang it, it has that. You. It's so thick. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. It's a bug. It's a tiny little bug with Elvis hair. I love it. It's so cute. I love it. I love this thing. I want more. I want this in plushie form. I wonder if there really is such thing as a Pokemon Uranium store. Because I really want one of these in plushie form. Route 3. Your way to Burial Town. Oh, so you can hit this multiple times. That's new, you see. Maybe if I hold down the run button. Lamau Tree Hugger. Oh, it's you again. I keep getting you now. You know what I should be doing? I should be going for Growl on this thing. So I can survive longer. Apologies, I was drinking. Getting some water. And some G Fuel. Ah, jeez, man. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oops. That's not the fight button. This is the fight button. How silly of me to think that that was the fight button. Cursor! Alright, let's go heal one last time and get on with it. And hopefully we don't find any more Altens. Some Uwu Neko. Uwu. Ah, great, now I can't stop picturing the Uwu face. You gotta learn something, man. Something that's not Scratch. Take a look at friggin' Spring over here. It learned something before it reached level 10. Before it reached level 8, in fact. That was Bug Bites. A stab move. Something that it can use. While still be able to... Well, yeah, while still being able to do damage, you see. You gotta have your own kind of stab moves, Brock. Wait, didn't we get Dig? I feel like we got Dig at some point. But I don't think we did. Maybe that was something else. Speaking of something else, here's something completely different. You know what I recently started doing? I randomized Dark Souls 3 again. I'm scared. I'm scared. I think I might start over though because I found a mod that like I'm playing with mods right now. Mods are fun. Whoops. And yeah, I found mods that like help me and stuff like that. So I thought maybe, hey, randomize all the enemies so that they can also be bosses, you know? Make it ultra fun and scary. Alright, what was I doing? Oh, that's right. But yeah. Attract, captivate, rocksmith. What is this? What does captivate do? And then there's a special attack. Now that could come in handy, but at the same time it might not. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. Randomized enemies in Dark Souls is like super spooky. It is actually possible to randomize it so that bosses are actually regular enemies. It was funny because I one-shotted the first boss. That being what's it called? What's his name again? Well, the first boss in Dark Souls 3. Like it got replaced by one of the zombie people from the undead settlement. Yeah, and all I did was backstab and the entire thing just collapsed. The health bar. I've never seen anything like it. All of that damage to one boss. It's so funny. Oh, that's right. In this run, it was replaced by the what is that called? Sniff sniff. Bulldoze, there you go. It's better than Scratch. Oh crap, now I don't have a regular move. But anyways, yeah, it got replaced by what is that thing? Abyssal Watcher. Abyssal? Abyss Watcher? Abyss Watcher. But that's not the funny part. The funny part is that thing T-poses because it's not supposed to be there. And it's funny. You just kind of see it T-posing in the background and it's funny. Ultra Ball. No, I can't use Bolt. Wait, can I? Is this thing a flying type? Yep, flying type. Giga Drain. This I can use maybe. Your special attack is at 17, so it might be good. I hope I can learn it. I can. The only person who can learn it. It's the only Mon. Let's see. Charm can come in handy. Attract can come in handy. Ah, crap. Let's not. Let's not. Oh. That's good Giga Drain. Why are we getting Giga Drain now? Ah, crap, it's you. Intimidate. My physical attack has been lowered. Quick, someone help. Wow, that was from one scratch. Jeez, dude. Jeez. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. How much does this do now? Oh. Dude, no way! A critical hit! Now we can't do anything but encore. Or return. Go ahead and use it. Hey, go ahead and use it. That was the last push on. That's not good. Oh, good thing I found this, because I really need it. I really should have brought it. My bro and I would rather stay in here. We can have plenty of adventure inside. Can't believe it. We live in the beach, and all my children want to do is stay inside. Whether they're playing video games or reading books, they never want to go out and play. Mom just doesn't understand why I hate sand. It's coarse and rough. And it gets everywhere. How the heck do you know the word coarse? Okay, I thought maybe I can like spam this for like infinity netballs. That could be fun. What is this thing anyways? The Alexa Cube 9000? The sea is so vast, isn't it? Ah, I wish I had someone to look out at the ocean with. Oh wait, I have my Pokemon. I'm never alone when I'm with them. Oh, I can't even sit down. Literally unplayable. I hate this game. 0 out of 10. I can't sit on benches. Or chairs. My mama just gave me a Pokemon to play with me. Tuberlara. Fartog. That thing with the weirdly loud cry. And it's even louder when it's in the ting. When it dies. as it has a chance to decrease my special defense. Ooh boy, that was close. I thought they were strong, Sniff. Nothing? Alright. I can't pick these up, these are just decorations. My children are adorable, but they're a handful. Oh, this must be the other one. Hey, let's play Pokemon. I too want to play Pokemon. Johnny. No, he has one of those too. Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, it's faster than me. Oh boy, it's faster than me. Looks like we're back at the beginning. Son of a I forgot about Arena Trap. I have no choice. Oh, the Arena Trap, am I right, fellas? That's the best kind of ability. I hate Arena Trap so much. Okay, it's the same as frickin' what's his face? What's his name? Boba Fett. Spell tag. Is that what it's called? Something like that. That prevents you from running away. Okay, you deserve to win. Really? Even though I'm super tired, my mom makes me stay here all day. Imagine Grozart over here, but with an actually good ability. That'd be cool. And now I gotta go all the way back to this town over here, and then all the way back to my grandma's house, and then all the way back here, and then all the way to heal my mons again. Ah, jeez. Hey. I bet this cat evolves into something really good. But it's a normal type, and we already have a normal type. Not only do we have a normal type, but we have a normal shiny. It's shiny. What are the shiny odds in this game? I'm sure because it's, you know, it's a fan game that it probably boosted. At least I'm guessing. I am only a Chuming. I'm a Chuming because I don't know any better. Alrighty then. At least Grozart here is gonna be super good. I should have called it Grover. That would have been funnier to call it. Now this thing is a fire type, but it's also a bug type, so this might be too neutral. Nope. It's weak. But good thing its speed fell. I don't really have anything to hit this thing with that'll do significant damage. Unless I can get... Yep, there it is. Defense fell. How much will this do now? I hope a lot. Sniff, sniff. Gross. Ah, that barely did anything. Oh, that barely did anything. Jeez, just freaking go away. Says the whiny guy. Is that all it has? Why is it only going for a string shot? Spoke too soon. There you go. Oops. My bad. Escape rope. I can use this to escape. Do I have a potion? I don't. Thought maybe I picked one up so I can place it where it should go. At the very top. In order to use it quickly. Whenever I tell people that what my favorite Pokemon are, they look at me weird. What's up with that? Juliana. No! It has Intimidate. Take that. That's what you get for having Intimidate. No! This isn't good. I hope I get the defense down on this. Yeesh! Rock Smash is just that much stronger. And I'm just that much more likely to get the heck out of here. Now its physical defense is down, so might as well go for Bug Bite. God dang it, I hate this cursor. Oh, I have Struggle Bug, not Bug Bite. Crap. Special attack fell. No more yawns for you. Oh, I still fell asleep. Yo, oh, it's a flying type. Yo, oh, it looks like I'm in trouble. I should probably switch. Go, Eleanor. You can do it. I hate this cursor so much. What did I just use? Can't think of why is this thing so sensitive. I have all the faulty equipment in the world. It might be a sensitive keyboard, but it's also the quietest I have. Which is unfortunate. Because my good keyboard makes a lot of noise. It makes clicky clicky sounds. I can't use that in YouTube. You'll hear it. I'm sure there's a lot of people who wouldn't mind because a lot of people like that little clicky sound, but imagine hearing that like all the time during the entirety of the thing, the video. Oh, come on! You shouldn't let other people tell you what you should like. Enjoy the things that make you happy. That's how I like to live. Seriously, what's wrong with a girl liking bugs? They're so cool. They are cool. Bugs are amazing. Oh, you're still asleep. I forgot. I'm like 1 pixel away from leveling up. Moment of truth. Is this thing really fire type? Well, I guess it's not. Aqua Jet. Yes. That has priority. It's better than Water Gun. Still no evolution? How does this thing evolve? Wait. It's a great ball. What a great pickup. This is all I got. I ain't got no awakenings, do I? Baku berry. Why not just use the Chesto berry? It's a Chesto berry, right? That's what wakes them up. Water stone. I swear, if the thing evolves with a stone, I'm gonna be mad. Where is it? Oh, this is medicine. Not able. Good. Bet that thing evolves at level like 20 or something. I should probably run away from this thing, actually. I won't let you catch my bug friends. Sack. His name is Sack? Take that. Yeah, I didn't like that, did you? No, it knows Ember, a special attack that actually does damage. That's not good. Oh, come on. You can't miss at least just one. I'm a gamble. Watch me eat it, though. That did nothing! Why did that do less damage than the last one? You. Watch it! He knows Ember! Wow, that Ember is like super strong. Why? Ooh, that's so cute! I want it! What is that? What is that? It's a Spooter. It's a cute little Spooter. Did you know every Spider-Man in this game doesn't have 8 legs? Therefore, not making them Spooters? This thing is fast. Well, it's gotta be if it wants to run away from the birds. No, we don't do that. We do things the old-fashioned, the E-peen way. Wow, that did a lot. Maybe we shouldn't do this. Now the EXP is gonna go 3 ways. God dang it. How'd they even make that cry? It's so weird. God dang. Aqua Jet, go! Super fasto! This Cuffly, why is it so physically strong? Yo, oh, but joke's on you. I got the static. Yeah, jeez, man. Jeez. Eleanor, you gotta do something. Take that. Okay, go ahead and with the massacre. What massacre? Have you seen all the bugs in Tandor? Give me a call if you find any news. Any new ones. What a weird way to ask for a phone number. Snatch is a useless move. Unless you know something's coming. All my mons are like super tired. Well, I'm dead. can't escape. What is this? I thought this was Pokemon. Oh, I'm dead. Wait, no, wait. Oh, okay. Critical hit. Get. Alright, Spring has sprung, but he's still asleep. Only for it to fall asleep again. Well, I'm dead. I'm sorry. Woke. I think Eleanor's the only one that's alive right now. And so is Spring. Plus the bat that we're not gonna use. I kinda need Eleanor to stay awake though, because I don't think they can pick anything up if they faint. Yeah, I should be working on a cruise ship. Mark. That thing again. This thing had mostly physical attacks. I say that, but then it uses water gun. Critical hit. That was a critical. I hate to see what the normal one looks like. Wow, that did so much. Why? Watch this not hit anymore, or not do enough, because my special attack is down now. A Lotad, and it's flying. I'm gonna. Why aren't you in the front? Whoop, didn't mean to do that. Well, at least its physical attack is down now. Good thing too, because they use a special attack. I think it's a water type. I mean, a grass type. I just realized. Or remembered, I should say. Or whatever the heck. The sudden realization that one of my moves is strong against this thing. It's a very beautiful thing. Suddenly the turntables have turntabled. Great, this thing. Why doesn't it not work sometimes? Eleanor, you might have a bad day today. If only charge was an actual move. Well, actually, it does raise special defense. So that might come in handy, you never know. Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, but it wasn't enough. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. I only did this in order to see if we have even an ounce of a ching majigger. It's stuck. God dang it! You hit me with that. A critical. That's like 2 hits in one. Another critical. Wow, it hates me. I used 2 items in battle. Therefore, the criticals are coming. Wow, you got like nothing. The disrespect on this guy. Jeez. What's with all the criticals? So many critical. Where am I? The heck does the thing not count? The player home? Why am I all the way back here now? Ish gay. Give me that physical attack, Eevee. Alright, good thing that Rogue Smash came in not handy here. Because of Pokemon Ranger just kind of did its thing. What a jerk. Doing his job like that. What's wrong with him? I wonder if the joggers can battle you in the morning. I guess not. I thought maybe they had like some special mechanic where you can re-battle them. But only in the mornings. Because they're dicks. Hey, they're jocks. Of course they're gonna be dicks. They're jerks. What do you think jock is a synonym for? That's right. It's another way of saying jerk. No, I'm kidding. Oh great, that thing. I can hit you, but I can. Except I won't, because it'll take too long. Now the music is gone. Take that. Critical. All the criticals in the world are just like at my door here. What the heck? Eventually we'll get this thing out, right? I'm sure of it. In fact, I'm so sure that it's already done. Any second now. Any second now. Alright, get some escape rope. Lamau Resident Evil, am I right? Yeah. Anyways. Anything over here? Oh, that's right, this is where we found the water stone. Oh my god, that was so spooky, dude! How am I supposed to know when things are gonna appear? The music just suddenly cuts out and then you hit me with that spooky song? Jeez, man, do you have any chill? Like, at all? God dang, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry. Defense? No. Because this is a game. You're not allowed to... good things aren't supposed to happen to you. Oh, jeez, dude, we're back at this again. Why couldn't you be a fire type so that this would be neutral? I wonder what this thing evolves into. Hopefully, like, into an actual, like, dragon. It might be a dragon. It looks like a dragon. Kind of, right? It's like a ground Charizard. There you go. I don't want that. I want this. There you go. We used up all our stuff because we just keep getting escape ropes instead of potions. Oh, the horror. Gotta repel. We still need this guy. I should be working on a cruise ship. There's that guy I beat up. Maybe if I beat him again, he'll give me more money. Oh no, that's a water type, that's right. You. Pickle Pea. That didn't work. I'm a water type, you see. Water types don't do very much damage to other water types. Where's the struggle bug animation on that? Grr. Oh really? What the heck? Why is there like a weird gray area on the thing? Oops. You. That won't do very much. You see, Spring is a very thick boy. Therefore, having so much defense. Why is your cry so loud? You. Do something. You can do it, I'm sure. Go. Speed down. Watch it use like waterfall or something. You did it, Brock. Physical defense of 0. My water Pokemon. What am I doing here? Or what am I doing here? Because there was a question mark at the end, indicating that it was a question rather than a statement. All I have is hyper potions left. Complete overkill, but hey, as long as it works. Nothing? Why did you get in my way? I was training, huh? Chan. Do this. Oh great, that did a lot. Ah, you missed. You missed. I wonder if this will do anything. Oh no. Oh, it has vital spirit. The one time. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. It's got a vital spirit too. Why is this the only fighting type? A critical hit. A critical hit. A critical hit. Can you imagine? It's the biggest screw you to the player. Cause screw the player, that's why. Damn you, oh crap, he squared. Oh dude, that's a big no-no. Dude, why? This is a family show, you idiot. I should train more. Please don't disturb me, I need to train. Dude, you need to put some money in the swear jar, mister. You see, that is not okay in a family show. Says the guy who keeps saying dick over and over. Anyways. All the potions in the world. At least we're getting a bunch of stuff that we can sell. Hey. Let me check something. Huh, okay, so that does work. Rost berries. Well, they kept the Rost berries at least. What a lovely place for battling. Sophie. Nah, geez, it's you. No, it's you. My wife says I'm not allowed to get mad at you anymore. Hey, loser. That's what you get for physically attacking me. Oh, come on. Priority. Avoid damage at all costs. Intimidate. That thing again. This time it was one-shotted. Well, my Pokemon are still lovely. Burrow is awesome. Everything else sucks. You suck. Exactly. Stardust Crusaders, let's go. There's a door here, but we can't see it. I know I'm a camper, but it's so good when we get to a town after so many battles. Burrow is lovely. I don't know you, but I'm sure you will agree with me. What's so great about Burrow? You know, you're the first person to come through here all week. Dude, no way. Alrighty, how many balls do we have? 20? Plus the ones that we found because of Eleanor, thank God. That's all we can get is regular potions, I see. Paralysis heal. Alright, what can we sell? I can't sell the burn heal. I need that. I better bring it. Those, I might need those escape ropes. Sell like, I have 7, so 2. Wait, Stardust I can sell. It doesn't do anything, right? Right, colored sand loosely so be sold for a high price. Good. Oh, I can buy super potions. Yeah, just to be safe, get one of these. 10 of these. Premier Ball, 2. And now to check if Eleanor picked something up. Super potion. Does it automatically get sorted, or do I have to do that? No, it's automatic. That's good. Chair. Does Monkey Town even have a school? No, it doesn't. I'm dumb as a rock. I heard there was a professor who studied evolution somewhere, like Professor Bambo. Right? What was his name? Spruce or somewhat? Say, have you heard about debate? It's a cool activity this year. We're debating whether or not to enact an age requirement for Pokemon trainers. God dang it! Sensitive keyboard. I'm the teacher of this school. Good for you. You're doing the Lord's work. I figured if I learn how to... There's a gym up here? That's... dumb. Imagine all the noise. I figure if I learn how to battle... Pokemon good, I can beat Pokemon Red version easy. Wanna fight? Sure, why not? Alright then, here I come. Tracy. This thing. It's just a regular poison type, but does it have a levitate? I don't remember. Yep, it does. Because I remember complaining that, hey, why can't it just make it a flying type? That's just stupid. Maybe. I don't really have anything for a poison type. I do, but this thing has levitate. Oh boy, that's a strong Tonimi. Yeah, great. I should have healed. Why didn't I? Priority. Okay. But why? Priority. Perhaps Grozard has some kind of anti-water type mechanics to it that I don't know of. Maybe that's why it switched to it. I see. Ow. Now watch it not evolve. Battling is easier in the games. Yep. How'd I know? How'd I know? I don't know. I'm sorry. Are you probably from Monkey Town? That place is so bad. That's why you are so fascinated with Burrow, then I could just see it in your eyes. Screw you. There it is. It's not my fault I was born poor. I wasn't like born there. I was taken there because my dad has depression apparently, or something like that. I can't remember. Or this guy's dad, I should say. I'm practicing for a battle class. Do you think you can help me study? Sure. Alright then, here I come. Why is there a tube guy here? Hey, wait a minute, that's a steel type, right? I could probably just bulldoze this thing. Nope, it's it's neutral. But he can do extra damage to me because I'm a ground type. And that's a grass type. Jeez, dude. Do that. But it missed. Of course it did. Do it again. Everything is so unbalanced in this game. You can hear the Jigglypuff song in the background, but not well. What level does Kurapeko evolve at, I wonder? This guy's got all the starters, what the heck? That's not fair. Alrighty. Now of course you wake up after one turn. I should have expected as such, because I am the player, you see. And it is my job to complain the entire way. Honestly, if you just focus on attacks, the game is yours. But I'm not like I'm like screw that, man. What am I? What is? Why did the models look so much different? Compared, like they look slightly different, don't they? Like the actual model and then the back spray. Wow, that was awesome. Says the guy with all 3 starters, you freaking cheater. You must have used some kind of Game Shark I don't know of. Why is he naked in class? God dang it. This is why the Pokemon Clover was better. Because even if I was spamming the A button, I wasn't able to talk to her again. That is actually something that I really liked about Clover. Oh hey, would you mind battling just for practice, you know? I smell a sitcom. Diana. Man, all the sniffling. I don't like it. Oh no, I'm getting sick. It was nice knowing you guys. Critic, go ahead, cause why not? Whoops. I think it's faster than me. Some more. That thing. It's so small, it's funny to me. Oh, come on. It tried extra hard this time in order to kill me. I forgot that this was a bug type. I hope my Pokemon weren't hurt or nothing. I got some bad news for you. Time to break the game. Why is that even a thing? You're supposed to have a slight lag at the very end so that you can avoid something like I wonder if that is you. I wonder if you can actually break the game that way. You never know, I probably just did. Antidote. I got all the antidotes in the world, and I can't sell them because they're super cheap. God dang it. Hey, awesome, thanks. This should help them with your studies. Now you get your reward. A solid gold nugget. Why, hey, that is if you join up with the Team Rocket first. Gotcha, didn't I? Haha, but seriously, you want to battle me? You get a nugget if you win. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that I was supposed to talk to this guy first. Prepare yourself. James. Guy's name is James. What a loser. Take that. Man, that did nothing. But its physical defense is down. Oh, come on. Brock, you gotta, god dang it. You gotta give it your all. It kind of looks like Rock Smash does more, but I can't really tell. Ah, you missed. Why would you use roll out when your accuracy is down? Wow, like no defense. I'm guessing that's the evolution of the chipmunk. So it does evolve into an electric type. Or at least it looks like an electric type. A big A big ol' electric attack is incoming, I just know it. Oh come on, that's like nothing! They really nerfed us hard, didn't they? Either that or I just have weak mons. That was a single tackle. Bernard. Whoa, what is that thing? I'm guessing a dragon type. Yeah, loser. I hate this cursor so much. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I did a decent amount at least. Take that. I wonder if what's it called? Brock over here evolves into that thing. I kind of hope so. Yeah. To the winner goes the spoils. Why do you even have a nugget? Well, as promised, here you go. This should be good training for the gym if you haven't beaten it yet. And again, thanks. Yeah, god dang it. I seem to have forgotten that was a thing. I wonder if you could do that here. No, you can't, because you have to... Well, you technically can. But not as frequent as the stairs. I need the lucky egg, if anything. But Davern uses ground, water, rock, and dark types. It's kind of hard to prepare for him. Oh, come on, this is doing that thing? The one with multiple typings. Alton rose at level 21 into an even fluffier flying cat owl thing. Level 21, huh? I'm guessing my starter evolves at 21 as well. Because it's different, huh? Get it? Because you actually had to, freaking, earn the evolution. Therefore making it so much better. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that the final evolution for my starter goes at like 50 or something. Davern loves caves. Apparently he grew up in one, so he built his gym in a cave and uses cave Pokemon to battle. Oh, I get it. I work for the gym leader, Davern. My Pokemon and I constantly excavate the surrounding caves, converting them into pathways and living spaces. I've always wanted to live in a cave. That sounds cool. Psh, be quiet. I'm playing the new game on the block, Pokemon Silver. Damn, Team Rocket attacked Slowpoke. Well. Watch your mouth, kid. What are you, some kind of edgelord in a fan game? If bad guys like Team Rocket actually existed, they wouldn't stand a chance against me. You're god dang right. To be honest, I'm a little worried about these video game things. You're god dang right. Alright. Well, an outsider. Welcome to Burrow, a real town. This here's an old mining town, and the best and biggest mine is down in the local gym. Burrow Town, city of caves. Take our word, don't travel west. I'm gonna travel west. This is east. Burrow's subway is still under construction. However, you can't use it yet. What do you mean, however? What do you mean, however, you can't use it yet? You can't just use however in that sentence. Come on, man. I before you accept after C. Ever since I enrolled my kids in the school here, I've had peace and quiet. My soap operas are on today. I need to find out if Lois plotted to disguise himself. Okay, Luis himself as his twin, Louis, will be busted or not. Louis and Louis. Dude, no way. Louis and Louis. Louis. My name is Alice. Hey, welcome to Lisa's Rustic Shop. Would you like to check our store? Welcome. I'm gonna serve you. Oh, it's one of these. Is there anything else you can do? Very well. Is there anything else I can help you with? Great, the berry planting season has started. Wait, why am I telling you? Alright. Nothing in here. This must be the gym. Davern, the cave excavation master. You don't have any idea how deep this lake is. No one really knows what can be found at the bottom. Do I sense a diving mechanic? You might be asking what's a policeman doing here? Just looking at flowers. The thing is that this town is so peaceful and perfect that I don't have anything to do while working. I even get paid for that. It's almost impossible to find Pokemon swimming in the lake's surface. Most of them are next to the lake's bottom. Ah, yes. I don't know where I was going with that. Alright, let's go take on the gym. And get beaten up, because our Pokemon are so low leveled. Let's just do this. Cheese the entire thing. Howdy, sport. You better be prepared to use this variety of Pokemon which are found in caves. Be ready to face all that stuff, man. All of that stuff, man. Just give me my water. I'm a little thirsty. IRL as well. And now that's gone. Oh! I just realized what the song is. It's the one from the anime. I strengthened myself by crushing boulders with my fists. Well, this guy's hardcore. Jang. I don't really have anything for this guy. Smog, that has a chance to poison me. Please refrain from doing that. Yo, oh, it looks like I've been poisoned. Well, this isn't good. I specifically asked for the opposite of this. Yeah, boy. Another one? He's awkward Jib, but without the tail whip. It looks like I would have done the same amount, actually. I guess for these guys, I can safely say that Aqua Jet takes them out in 2 hits. So that's good. We got smashed. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. You see, I'm not jiggy with that. Alright, oop, like this. Is there Pokemon in here? Let's go ahead and not do that. I've been digging tunnels for years. What have you accomplished? Jeez, okay. This guy over here flexing. What's wrong with him? Yeah, well, yeah, I play Pokemon. How's that? Yeah, got him. I play Pokemon for my life, dude. That's all I do, and play Dark Souls apparently. Not just Dark Souls, randomized Dark Souls. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. He finally understands. Digging the tunnel takes careful planning, or else you risk a cave-in. If you want to solve the puzzle in this gym, you'll have to do some excavation too. Great. I hate puzzles. There's that one. It's what Duke Nukem says. Does he actually say that, I wonder? In a cave, all Pokemon can jump out of anywhere. Look out. Todd. That thing. It's the same team that I have. Another one? You're certainly strong. Nah, my mod is just really strong. Because it's awesome. How are you doing on health? Pretty good, pretty good. Now now if I can only find Aqua Ring. It looks like there's a place to put an item hit there. Maybe a gem of some kind. God dang it, so this is what it means. So slow. Oh my god, it's so slow. Ah, jeez. I'm dying, man. I'm a Twitch streamer. And if things go any slower, I will personally do something. I don't know. I was making a speedrunner joke, but it's in it. Staggered. I staggered so bad. Oh, that's right. This is a new playthrough. Yeah, I don't actually have anything against speedrunners. I just like making fun of them. Because the stereotype is that they have no soul. Because they'd rather beat the game rather than actually enjoying the game. Yay! Well, that's it. We're good on health, right? Yes. Hey trainer, I'm sure you know this by now, but I'm Devern, gym leader of Burrow Town. I raise Pokemon that are found in caves. Most people find caves scary, but ever since I was a kid, they always felt like home. That's why I dug out this abandoned mine and converted it into a gym. My Pokemon are toughened through hard work and battle. Can you stand up to our strength? Show me that you're not afraid. Oh, dude, I'm too spooked. I don't want to play this anymore. Devern. No, it's that guy. I do hope I can learn Aqua Ring. That'd be cool. Say what now? Madrill? Take that. Didn't expect that, did you? You know, these are all ground types. Maybe I should spam Defense Curl. Oh, come on. Darul. Oh, that must be what the little guy evolves into. The little ball that looks like a bomb. Yeah, oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in serious trouble. A Bushon? Did he just use a Bushon? Not on my watch, he didn't. Turufang. Oh, that must be what the little bat evolves into. This isn't over yet. With my final breath, I curse you. Or not. That thing is faster, apparently. How? I have no idea. Shoot. Whoa, what the? Okay. I could charm it and stuff. Poison Fang, a physical type. Does this thing have levitate as well? I bet. Jeez. I bet it does. It doesn't make sense. Nah, jeez. I thought. I bet this thing really does have levitate. Just watch. Huh, it doesn't. For you see, it's too big to fly. Its wings are too small to lift its fat little body off the ground. Get it? Cause bees are cute. I like bees. Oh crap, that can paralyze. Speed. Oh, that speed. It's just gone. Oh, that speed that it used to have is just no speed. It's no speed. He has no speed. What was that? If only I got the tail whip out. This would have been doing much better damage. That was a well-earned victory. Well more than deserving of the bright gem badge. Well fought, Kit. Consider me impressed. Now, if you could hand over that gem you found earlier. And ta-da, here's your badge. Dude, no way, I had the badge the whole time! I hope you'll look at that badge and remember all the hard work it took to earn it. Also, please accept this TM. Brick Break. This could come in handy. Brick Break is a fighting type move that I use to help it excavate tunnels. Not only is it powerful, but it can also shatter walls like reflect on light screen. See that you make good use of your journey. Of it on your journey. Yay! And it took 2 months to get it. To get it. Dang it. Quit it! Also, notice how it gets darker when the deeper you are in a cave. That's kind of cool. Is that like an actual thing, or is that like the gym's thing? I don't know. Alrighty. That's what I was gonna do. Whoops. Switch out. Crew Pickle, why not? Haven't seen you in a while. Let me guess, I can't use it. Yep. How'd I know? How'd I know? So now that I have that, oh, this way. You haven't been here. Wow, it's empty. It's almost as if it's like cursed or something. Maybe if you stand here for more than 2 minutes, a ghost will appear. Oh, dude, that's too spooky. I don't want to play this anymore. Oh, you're not a trainer? Hey, keep distance from Comet Cave. Pokemon there are attacking in groups. It's really dangerous to go through it alone. Are you telling me that there is horde battles? Whoa, what are you? Gerbolta. A lot of electric types. Yeah, I sure hope there's a lot of electric types. There aren't a lot in like the real Pokemon. Well, there goes my physical attack. Quit it! That thing looks cool. I like it. Gerbils have such cool tails. I wonder what they're for. A critical hit, 'cause why not? No defense. Is better than Gust. No evolution just yet. Also, freaking Pooba over here still hasn't evolved. See, in the normal game, starters usually evolve at level 16. But it didn't evolve. Ooh, what are you? Pahar. No, you can't. Wait, is Air Cutter a special or a physical? It's special. I wonder what that thing evolves into. It looks so cool. Most likely into some kind of like Parrotmon. The more I use Scene, the more effective it'll be in battle, maybe. Tancoon. Why is this one animated but the other one wasn't? No, you can't just do. Oh crap! Sing isn't gonna do. Oh, never mind. Sing already has such a poor accuracy. A good thing Air Cutter never misses. I think. Is that thing a dark type? Should we get that thing? Hey, there it is! The little spooter! Itty bitty little spooter, look how cute it is! And it's faster than me. How long am I gonna be grinding for? I don't know. There's that thing again. Ow. Oh, this thing is strong. Or I'm too weak. Process has already begun. I was hoping for this. Ah, geez, you're not exactly fit. Imagine if it was fit. Oh, that was a cool animation. Good boy. That's not gonna help you, that only raises physical defense. You see, Fairy Wind is special. I wonder how much this will do. It's stab, I don't know why I don't use it. Ah, geez, that did less than Fairy Wind. You know, I don't know why, but this thing reminds me of Ty, the Tasmanian tiger. Let's go heal up. I could just switch mons, but I'm not gonna, because I'm an idiot. Alrighty. Now to begin training again. Ekans! It's just an Ekans! Haven't seen you in forever. I kinda want it. It's kinda weird to see a regular Pokemon in this. Spooter. Watch me get a shiny. Nope. Almost though. Well, look at this background. I think this is from X and Y. This background, specifically. Also, this Arbok is fast. I haven't been doing this. I don't have a paralyze heal? Dang, I should have brought one. But I didn't. God dang it. It's a poison type. I can just use this. Oh, come on. Take that. Well, it doesn't look like Arbok gives a lot of EXP. Spark. Ultra Spark. El Fuerte Ultra Spark. Right? That's such a cool move. The Ultra Spark. Gonna go ahead and run away from Ekans. It doesn't give. Wait, how much did it give me? I saw that it. I just saw that it didn't give very much. This Ekans sure has a lot of defense. Do you think it's able to resist my attack? I don't know. I want this Arbok. Hey. Ekans. And Ekans curls itself up in a spiral while it rests. This position allows it to quickly respond to an enemy from any direction with threat from its. Are you telling me that there was more and I could have done something about it? Here's a totally original name. Jesse. Am I gonna use this? I don't know. I might. It looks like it has a lot of defense. Or it looked like it had a lot of defense. God dang it. Repel. Oh no, it's that thing. Struggle bug. It's a water type, but we already have a water type. Unfortunately, this water type seems to have a lot of I mean, it's also a bug type, so electric attacks don't do very much. It's a shame. You see. Either that or this one just has a lot of defense. Not just defense. Special defense. Maybe I should go heal. Or maybe I should just switch my mons, that's right. Oh, heal. I can use that, but not yet because we're switching mons. We could just keep going actually. We gotta train Eleanor in the spring. Hey, it's that thing again. Tancoon. Wow, that did a lot. That did a lot. Why? Why did that do a lot? What is this thing? Is it just a dark type? Is it the mighty end of this game? You think it has like strong jaw or something? Probably. Ready. What level does Kupeko evolve? I think I already asked that. Oh no, I can't do very much with this thing. Again? I kind of want to just get Brock up to level 15 and go from there. Take that. Didn't like it, did you? I should have gotten a better... What is this thing? Something Zard. Howl. There we go. That there is level 15. Let's see if Eleanor can handle this. Probably not. What's happening? Top of the morning. Brent here at your service. Let's have a battle. I want to see how much you've grown. I'm still hanging around Route 2. Oh, this is the phone. It just kind of looked like I was talking to like a ghost or something. There wasn't a little jingle or nothing. I got spooked, you see. I didn't want to play anymore. Ah, great. Good thing Eleanor has, you know, been picking up a lot of antidotes. My special attack that I don't have. Wait a minute, if this thing evolves into an electric type, let's just evolve this thing, and then we'll about the pickup though. That's right. Also, it died. Jeez. I just realized we'll have 2 electric types. That won't do very much. Your special attack. Oh, never mind. Maybe I should go back and train Eleanor in the more, what's it called? With the more weaker mons, along with Elvis over here. Spring. That's his name. Was there even any wild mons? There was, but at the very beginning. That sucks, but it's okay though. We can just go all the way back because for some reason they decided not to put any grass here. Yeah. Eventually I'll get a bike, right? And hopefully it's faster than the one in other games, I guess. I don't know. Which one was the one that didn't go very fast? I think it was the one in Soul Silver, right? I bet this thing can one-shot me with its bites. that. It flinched. Quit it. Take that. Oh, I didn't do very much. And by didn't. God dang it, why? You, go. One-shotted. Oh great, its physical attack is going up. Oh, good thing that I missed. Here, I thought air cutter doesn't miss. I just got super lucky last time. I hate you, Mr. Tancoon. Tancoon reunion or something, I don't know. Your adventure ran out of those, right? Oh, it's Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace is the one that doesn't miss. That's right. How could I have been so dumb? For not knowing that it's Aerial Ace that doesn't miss and not Air Cutter. What was I thinking? Gibraltar. Ah, great. Now it's gonna take even more time to get rid of this thing. Get that. Oh, good thing it got a critical hit. The thing that never happens in Pokemon games. It's super rare, you know. Get. Combine that with the defense curl. Well, this was useless. Or pointless. Whatever the heck. If only I had some kind of fly mechanic. Now imagine if I didn't had the, what's it called? Oh, that's right, it also has the defense curl. God dang it. -2 to attack plus the defense curl. -4 to attack and plus defense curl. And you get yourself a recipe for disaster. I guess it picks something up after every battle. Maybe that's how it works. Tisk, I love to hide in the tall grass. You weren't even in the tall grass. Marta. Canet Monk. Well, that's not gonna do very much. It used a special attack. Ah, what a loot, god dang it! Zer. Yo, incoming super strong electric attack. Speed, just speed fell. No, I have to get back to Mama now. Don't battle on me to anyone. Wait, what? Oh, Tattle. Full heal. I can use this. Citrus berries. I need these. Persim. What is the time that it takes in order to grow these? Is it a day? Probably. Oh, I'm tired of running. Let's battle. Carlton. Oh goody, he has one of those. The better version of this chipmunk. What's with all the electric types? Yeah, sure, why not? If I had $1 for every critical hit that the enemy has gotten, I would have probably have gone all the way to Hawaii, and then just for funsies, I would go to jail and bail myself out. Imagine. Yeah, loser. I bet that thing is an electric type as well, now that I think about it. It's probably like some kind of fire electric type. That wasn't fair, I'm tired. I need to drink something. Like water. Or heal. Man, I always just think that full heals cure, what's it called, revive. Like you can actually revive your mons with it. I'm sure everybody has thought that though. Not alone on this, right? Right? Don't make me feel lonely. Palm trees. Oh, how I love to sail from West Tandor to East and back again. The ocean is my one true love. Wait, what? That was different. No, it wasn't. I thought it was, but it wasn't. Bug. We got a bug. Wonder if Eleanor can learn Brick Break. Oh, great. Good thing I have a lot of antidotes. I can use them in order to cure this poison that I have that I really don't like. Man, poison was such a threat back in the day. Oh. Here we go. A max repel. Got a super push on. Aw. Got a crap move. I would say money, but there's no money. Shorts are really comfy. You should try wearing them someday. Make me nerd. Nelson. That thing. That's not good. Especially because of that. You know what? Oh boy. Yes, gay. Do I have quick attack? I do. Thundershock. It's better than tackle. Fartog, that thing. Is that thing a water type or a ground type? Pretty sure it's a water type. Woke. It worked. Watch it wake up the next turn though. And charge can come in handy because it powers up the electric types. Woke. Good thing I raised my special defense. Oh boy, that's not good. That was with a charge. Yeah. Oh, come on. Are you ever gonna get paralyzed though? I'm asking for a friend, you see. I need to get back to Burrow to buy more shorts. Ooh! Ooh. Eviden? Aviden? Let's take a look at it. That's not gonna get annoying. Analytic. Special attacker. Yep. It looks cool. And now it's just that much stronger. That's a perfect place for a battle. What, the bridge? Sir Goldcorn. That's not real. Good thing I have a special attack. Yeah, boy. And Eleanor, you gotta. God dang it! Does charge not work the same in this game? I swear, charge is supposed to like power up moves almost significantly. Almost. Whoops. Bulldoze, go. No, but this thing again. That seems to be slightly more than half health. I should probably use my super special attack. Ah, you ruined my walking. I do say that was a jolly good show. Why, you simply must call me on the telephone, so that we can battle once again. What a weird sentence cut off. Or maybe I just read it wrong. That's probably the thing. I've been fishing all around Tantor, but this here bridge, this is the best darn fishing spot in the region. I don't know, man. Ogivly? Bullrog. It's like Balrog, but different. Yeah, jeez. This thing is doing the opposite of frogs. It's actually getting a tail rather than getting it taken out. Jeez, that did nothing! But why, though? Yeah, come on, we all know why. We just don't want to admit it. Woo! Okay, maybe this thing is just straight up tough. At least we don't have to deal with its really weird cry anymore. God dang it. This thing is giving us way too big of a problem. Yo. Stop with the poison. This thing has just has too much HP. Wow, even you have a weird cry. Or a weirdly loud cry. Well, shucks. I love to just soak my feet by dangling them off the edge. Don't go doing that when there's Tubjaw in the water now. What the heck's a Tubjaw? Wait a minute. These guys only have one evolution? Okay, yeah, so maybe they do evolve only at level 50. That's good to know. That is very good to know. Oh, it looks like it only has one evolution. I wonder what this could be. Does Dunsparce have an evolution in this game? Magikarp. There is a third evolution. Oh, does Primeape have an evolution? Big right there. Does Ekans have a pre-evolution? Nah. Tenkoon. There's still a lot that we haven't seen. What's that? That thing. That thing was a legendary? I guess it doesn't evolve into it then. Oops. Alright. I got 5 antidotes. And 3 Pokemon that are poisoned. What's going on? Oops, sorry for bumping into you like that. I was in a hurry to the Pokemon Center because some Pokemon attacked me and my team in Comet Cave. If you want to pass through it, it's better you find someone to go with because the Pokemon that are attacking mobs. Well, go. Oh, okay. I'm training to be a comedian. Here's a good bridge joke for you. What do you call a really short bridge? Abridged. What? Bleh. I don't like this thing. Dude, you turned me around. I don't know what's going on. God dang, can I do anything? Whoops. Or can Eleanor do anything? The minute I find it, I'm gonna grab the EXP share. I like the little animation, it's cute. This thing is fast. God dang it. This isn't good. Okay. A critical hit. Another one? I don't really have anything else for psychic types. Oh wait, but that's also a water type, isn't it? No wonder. Yes! I can get bonus damage in there without the risk of getting hurt. Although this is me we're talking about. Most likely gonna wake up. Yep. Why even bother? I mean, I could use it to like set up and whatnot, but still. Was that a joke? Was that joke a bridge too far? What was that? I'm never going to make it a stand-up, am I? What was that weird like confirm sound? You know what I should do actually? How many? There we go. Oh, I still have the nugget. I have only one. Thought I had more than that. Slightly more, at least. Enough to make me use them. Maybe I should. But not now, because he's almost... or she's almost ready to level up. What is this? Dark Souls with all this damage being taken from me and me not doing as much damage to other people. Dude, I'm doomed to play Dark Souls. It's the channel. It's a channel now. This is a Souls channel now. I'm actually down with that. Will I be doing a Dark Souls, what's it called? Dark Souls playthrough on this? I will. Just want it to go on sale. And then there's Dark Souls 3 that I want to... Ooh! Ooh, that actually looks cool. I was hoping that the fur would be white. I was hoping that it'd be white. Racist joke. Anyways. Yeah, I was... I want to do a Dark Souls 3 run, but... I want it to be like, you know, modded. And I did find out that because of the mod that I'm using, it actually is... It is a lot more fun. It's a lot more fun to dick around, you know? That is... It's still challenging, yes, but you know. Why not just play Dark Souls normally? What, am I gonna play Dark Souls for the 70,000th time normally again? Nah, screw that, I'm gonna have fun this time. I kinda wanna mod Dark Souls 2. If there even are mods for it, to make it more fun. Cause you know how Dark Souls 2 is like the one that nobody talks about because of how bad it is. Yeah. I do also plan on playing Sekiro for the channel, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. Sekiro is hard. It's so hard. Me love you long time. Great ball. What a great find. Come on. That's annoying. These boulders are blocking my way to the forest. I need to get there. She's speaking my language. It's always good to do some training in the morning. Well, it's time to test if it was useful. I used to train in the morning, but not anymore. Normally it's around nighttime when like nobody can see me. I wonder what this thing evolves into, if it's gonna be a fighting type. Also, that's a first. A starter that only has one evolution. I've never heard of such a crazy idea. I'm so sorry. I'm making fun of this game a little too much. I do like it, don't get me wrong. Spooter. Oh, not Spooter. There was a fly around here. Am I still a normal type? I didn't even check. Nah, the training isn't working. The more I train, the better a Pokemon trainer I become. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. Landed on my microphone, so I had to blow on it to make it go away. Did I catch you off guard? Shoot, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah. It's still a normal flying, even though it doesn't look like a normal. It looks like it should be an ice type. That'd be kind of cool. A pseudo Articuno. Bulk. I need this! Not able? Only your. What the crap? This is dumb. I can kind of see why he's able to, cause like the belly bulge that it can do. Growl. At least I'm still guessing that it's what's it called? Part of those birds, the kind that just kind of inflate their stomach and then they use it as a drum. Big wheel. I guess where that's gonna go. The Pokemon are especially hostile in this cave. They're ganging up on trainers for your safety. We won't allow you to pass. Is that a bright gym badge? You must be strong. You must be a strong trainer. However, I still don't think I should let you go alone. Hey, why can't I get in this cave? He just told you why. I'm not afraid of any Pokemon. Wait, I know. Me and Kitt can tackle the cave together. Isn't that right? Well, okay. I guess so. But be careful. Let me read that sign. I want to read the sign. Okay, here we are. I'll follow you till the end. Oh, sorry. Then we'll split up. I'll do my best to keep our Pokemon healed. You don't say. I just found a grinding spot. Do I hear endurance round? Poison barb. Yeah, what a loser. His Pokemon isn't evolved yet. What an absolute moron. Wow, Eleanor, you are slow. Or did you already go? I can't remember. Nope, you're slow. Well, status ailments for days over here. Yeah. I keep slipping off my chair and I don't know why. This shouldn't be happening. Did I miss? Now heal my mons. Yeah, endurance round, go. Dunsparce. I kinda want one just to see if it really does have an evolution. Yeah, I never know. Besides, I like Dunsparce. Why can't they just let us double battle, I wonder? If the what's it called, Pokemon are attacking in troves, then shouldn't we have, you know, just send out like 3 mons or something for protection? Look at this guy trying to keep up. He can't. Because he's too small. I haven't gotten... what's going on? You know, I have a much bigger chance of getting a shiny this way. Says the shiny. Can you believe it? I actually found a shiny. It's funny. Because shinies are rare. And I have one. Do you have a shiny? What is it? What's your shiny that you got in this Uranium? I wanna know. If the shiny odds really are like, you know, pumped up kicks. Take that. Sniff, sniff. I want to get rid of these sniffles. Oh, great, it's you. Excuse me while I... That was gross. I shouldn't have done that. I'm so sorry. It was supposed to be funny, but it backfired. I bet Eleanor would be super good at this game if, you know, I can just get my freaking bulk up. Why am I unable to get bulk up? I want bulk up. Maybe bulk up is different. Yeah, everyone was able to... Wait, hold on. I think I'm thinking of a different move. Work up. Work up is the one that I want. Bulk up is the one that's both physical and... both physical attack and defense. That's right. I understand now, kind of, not really. I'm calling it now, but this guy probably has like limited supplies. Super Pushon. 2 Dunsparce. This Dunsparce sure has a lot of defense. Or maybe they all do. Flame Body. wonder. No, I guess we'll never know. Yeah, that one had more defense. Look at that. Yo-oh, it's going for the rollout. Looks like it's just you and me, Eleanor. Poor Eleanor. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Meant to grab whatever it was that it had picked up. Do you know pickup can actually be used in battle? There's a slight chance that it can pick up like a berry. And it'll use that berry. Not sure if they implemented that in this though. It is a fan game after all. I mean, frickin', it's a third-party DLC. I can't be saying things like that, otherwise, you know, YouTube is going to be mad and stuff, because, you know, they don't like stuff like that. They have very strict rules that nobody really follows. In a weird way, maybe if I just use my really weird vibrating voice throughout the entire playthrough, then they don't know what the heck I'm saying. The robots. Antidote. I'm kind of hoping for a rare candy. Whoa, what is that thing? I want it. It's somewhat purple, so I want it. Yeah, loser. Whoops. A critical hit. You're supposed to attack the bat thing. No physical attack. Is that thing a ground type or just a rock type? Can I use a Pokeball? Yes, I can. Yeah. Meteorite Pokemon. It can retreat its legs into its body and appear to be an ordinary rock. Stories say they arrived on an asteroid. Dude, no way. God dang it, that was the wrong one. It's okay, we know where the guy is. The name rated. Oh, it didn't pick up anything. Fine, just activate run now. Two-shotted. Oh, come on. That's it? That's not gonna get one-shotted. Or two-shotted, I mean. Unless, of course, it gets a critical. Whoops. Oh, so that's what the run button does now. Makes you walk. Looking like a PC game. God dang it. Ooh. That Dunsparce sure does have a lot of special defense. But what about its physical defense? I don't know. I want a Dunsparce. But at the same time I don't. Because it's not a new mon. Whoops, I forgot. All of this training, and yet we have so little to show for it. Alright, looks like Eleanor is about to level up, so I might as well go for that, and then the ting switch out. Whoosh! Did you see that? Good boy. They call this the poison effect. Critical hit plus charge, I guess. Quick attack. Get that out of here, I don't want it. No, it's about time you stopped hitting yourself. But it's to be expected, you see. He's in my side. Therefore, screw the player. I'm gonna take this off. Oh, Air Cutter hits both of them? Speed. Roost. I need this. Air Cutter, Sing, Quick Attack. Get rid of Quick Attack. The bug, that's right. Spring really do be springing. Oh, this doesn't hit all of them? But why? Oh, Struggle Bug does, apparently. Oh no, accuracy has fallen. Well, Spring, you are slow. That did nothing, apparently. Spring can take damage, but it can't really deal it, can it? Oh look, it's another one of those. Let's see if this one is better. Confusion. Wait, so it's a psychic type? It's a psychic rock type. If that's true, then I can use this. It would be amazing if I had a thing. Speed up button. Spring, if you can, you could probably... It probably wouldn't hurt to learn bug bites. Uh-oh, it's yawning. Will it be yawning? Oh, I haven't even been checking the thing. Eleanor. Wait, so you are a fairy type? You know, I didn't even check. I just thought it was just a normal bug type. Or, you know, just bug type. Hey, it is a fairy type. What do you know? So Fairy Wind is actually doing, what's it called? Stab. And I didn't even know. Oh boy, this Dunsparce sure is strong. No, it's not really that, it's just that freaking Spring over here just can't... Can I make it learn anything? Oops! I did not mean to do that! Let me see, in power... I can't make it learn Giga Drain, but why? Can I learn Brick Break? Probably not, because it's a fairy type. Attract, Snatch, Captivate. I don't even have like a defense down or anything like that. This sucks. Until it learns Bug Bite, I'm gonna go ahead and make it learn Return. Hopefully it does something. Hopefully it's enough, you know? Oh, that's right. Where you at? There you are. Antidote. There's that thing again. Let's see how much it does. Against the ground type. Oh, critical. I guess we'll never know. Yo, oh, that thing's physical defense went up. I'm gonna do less damage with return. Yep. Better stick with the team. Special attack. Whoa, what was that? Accelerock? I want to see if this one is stronger than the one that I already caught. Besides, I need to nickname it. Or maybe let's not. That way we know that it's stronger or not. Bonk. Doesn't matter, maybe, because, you know, every mod is different. And apparently I chose wrong with my mons. It's a shame I don't have levitate. Wait, what does it have? I don't remember. Yeah, loser. Your own teammate deceives you. A critical hit. Spring is faster than Red Torch. Or maybe it's not. Antidote again? Speed of 20. I was wondering if maybe special attack is better than physical, but it looks like they're the same. Yo! Oh, we got more Dunsparce. You know, while we're doing this, I just remembered. I used to have a ton of Dark Souls dreams. I was about to tell you a couple of them. Check it out, right? Shoot. What else can I say other than that they were Dark Souls dreams? It's basically just me going around in a dark world with like a sword and stuff. And then, like, you know, spooky scary stuff happens. Or spooky scary enemies just come out of nowhere. Yeah, the worst part is that, it's Dark Souls and it's me IRL there, so it's gonna, it's gonna be spooky because like from time to time I'm going to like this tunnel, right? And I said to myself, I wonder what's in here. And then I go in, and then like these zombie-looking things start coming out. And for some weird reason, I never use my sword. Like I have the sword. In fact, I have a glaive, but for whatever reason, I just don't use it. Sometimes, only sometimes. Sometimes I do actually like, take it out, but never actually use it. For some weird reason, I have no idea why. Yeah. Minion. Whoa, what is that thing? I want it. You know what's another? What are other dreams that I used to have? I used to have like a ton of Monster Hunter dreams, but they were played as horror dreams for some reason. Like I had Monster Hunter weapons and everything, but for some reason it's always horror based. At this one time, right? It was like a mix between Pokemon and Monster Hunter. Like I was attacked by a giant Vigavolt, so that was fun. I was like dodging left and right, trying to grab that thing, but I couldn't. And so I told myself, if I can't hit this thing, I might as well like grab it or something, right? And so I wait for it to charge at me, right? I'm like, here it comes, and then I grabbed like the little pincer things in front of it, and you know what happens after that? I freaking break them. I just break its little fangs, you know, like the little charger things that has it in the front of it. Yeah, I just break it. I did like a similar animation to when Link in Twilight Princess when he grabs like the what is that? Like the little, what is that called? Freaking like the little goats, right? Like when he grabs them, he like steps back a little bit. Ooh, stun sport, you say? It's better than Attract. But yeah, right. Oh, Sleep Powder. This is better than what's it called, right? Nope, 75. What was the Spore? I was thinking about Spore. That's right. Right. Anyways, yeah. So there was like some there was some weight to that attack. Right, I grabbed them, right? And then I get pushed back a little bit. And then I like swing it just a little bit. And then bam! I just break its little fangs. And I even got like a little notification saying parts broken, so that was kind of funny. What happened afterwards? I have no idea, cause like that thing let out like a supercharge attack, like a not like a charge attack, but like an electric attack, and then the dream changed for some reason. I didn't wake up; it just changed, like the scenery changed and everything. There was another one that I have. It was another Monster Hunter dream. It was like what was it? Like I was in my aunt's house, right? And so they like they went out to buy groceries or something, right? And I says to myself, they're gone for an awful long time. I wonder what's going on. And so I set out, and the funniest part about that dream is that I take my katana. It's just a giant katana from like Monster Hunter. Like, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. And so I did, and then like it was a Monster Hunter Trying Monster. I can't remember what it was. It was like, no, it was a Tetsucabra. That's right. Like I get ambushed by a Tetsucabra, but like I said, it's played like a horror dream. So I didn't actually attack it. I just kept running away from it. That was fun. A lot of for some weird reason, I never actually attack in Monster Hunter dreams. I don't know why. I mean, there was that thing with the Vikavolt, but that wasn't really attacking. That was just me grabbing it. Do any of you ever have like that really weird thing that happens from time to time where you try to punch someone, but like wind or something like that stops you? So you go all slow? I hate it when that happens, man. I want to punch people, but I can't because the wind just stops me. You know, speaking of, I had a weird dream this one time. It was like my parents or something. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was my grandparents, but they were getting mugged, and I was like, I will save you. And then I like jump kicked one of the guys, and he went flying. But the weirdest part is that when I went to punch the other guy, like I said, like wind stopped me or something, cause like yeah, I just went slow. It was like whoosh, and then the guy punched me, and then the dream ended. Yeah. Oh man, I have a lot of like. There was this really weird Dark Souls dream I had. How did it go though? Oh, that's right. I was like in this village-looking place. Like there was people, and it was like actually crowded. And I had like this big old sword on my back. That was kind of funny. But so did everyone else. And so I went into like this back alleyway, right? And then somebody was just like, "Oi, Don't go in there. It's dangerous. And so I asked oh crap. I asked a bunch of questions on why is it dangerous. I can't remember what he said, but he went away at some point, and then I just go in, and then like skeletons showed up, and again I just did not attack for some reason. Instead, I just ran away. Eventually, I ran past the spookies, and then like this the pig-looking thing. It had like arms, but it had like the head of a pig. It started crawling towards me, and then I ran away again. The weirdest part though is that the scenery changed into like this weird mansion-looking place, almost Resident Evil-like. And then I pulled out a gun for some weird reason. It didn't even tell me what the heck was going on. It just said, "Oh, I gotta hide from these people." Like I still had the sword in my back and everything, but for some weird reason the scenery changed, and I had a gun. Weirdly enough, I did actually shoot a couple of people with it, but I still didn't pull out my sword. Maybe physical damage just doesn't work in my dreams, but somehow projectiles do. Yeah, eventually that one actually went on like a movie too, because some stuff happened. I beat the main guy, and then I can't remember what happened. I just remembered that I beat the guy, right? And then it gets all sunny, all happy and whatnot. And then it shows me like in like this weird farmhouse looking place. The weirdest part is that there's like giant monsters in the background. I never actually like interact with them. They're just kind of there, just chilling. Two of which was like two giant teddy bears. It was weird. One was like a normal teddy bear, and the other one was like a dark teddy bear. It was weird. But like a family member, I have no idea who this person is. They were like just kind of there. They were like, "Hey, you coming?" And then I says, "Yeah, sure." And then we get in the car and we start driving. And I don't know, I'm not sure what happens. I think we were just like talking or something, right? And then the weirdest part is that the driver was like, not the driver, the like what, the one sitting next to me was like, "Dang, you guys are a lot of fun." And then when we get up to leave the car, this really weird jump scare happened. It was weird. It was like a happy face, right? And it was sticking its tongue out, and then for some reason this really loud like Slender Tubby scream just kind of like it just screamed. And then I woke up. Like a whole bunch of these faces appeared too, and they were like overlapping, so it was like wah, 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 you know? It was weird. You know what the Slender Tubbies are, right? It's like a weird Slenderman version of the Teletubbies. But the most infamous thing about them is their scream. It's really loud and long. But yeah, that's what happens. That's what happened, I mean. No idea why, it just kinda did. Dreams are weird, man. You know, there was another horror-based dream that I had. It was like I was in a haunted mansion or something. And then at some point I was like, dang, look at this picture. You know what would be funny? If I stare at this long enough and it does something? The funniest part is that it actually does something, but I didn't actually like react to it. I just kind of looked at it. Nothing too bad happened. It just like moved. Like one of the people in the painting, it just kind of moved to look at me, and I was like, eh. And it just kind of moved on. I can't remember what else happened in that dream. All I remember is that for some weird reason it was me at one point, but then the story changed so that instead of it being me, it's like it turned into like me playing it as a horror RPG. So like, for some reason I had a I had a webcam, and I can actually see myself in the corner. But the character that I was playing as for what was like this girl or something. It was weird. No, and my goal was to run away from some lady. It was weird. And I did manage to get away from her and whatnot, but you know, I had a couple of game over screens. One of the ones that really stuck with me was like this really giant, like Machop looking guy. It wasn't actually Machop, but it looked kind of like one. Like it grabbed me by the arms and legs and just kind of like, you know, split me in half. So that was one of the death animations, and I eventually did get away from it, right? And the scene changed again. This time it was like this really weird, like big. What was it? It was like a big store-looking area. For some reason, I was manager at this area. I didn't even like reference the fact that I was in a horror place before. But yeah, I go through a door, the scene changes, I look back, and the door's gone. There's not even a wall or anything. It just changed, the scenery just changed. Man, I hate those dreams. Jeez. I remember this one time, right? I had a dream where I was playing with my cousin. I think it was like with Mario Party or something. I don't know, I didn't see the TV. Or it was a long time ago, I can't remember. What I do remember is that I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go to the bathroom or something. And so I get out of his room, and the scene changed. For some reason, I go out the door, and all of a sudden, it's like the soda area from Walmart. And then I look back, and it's just the soda area from the Walmart. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Dreams are weird. I hate them. But I love them. Also, freaking Spring over here still hasn't learned Bug Bite. Or maybe it did, and I just wasn't paying attention. Did it? I swear to God. I swear. I was too busy telling my story. The story of my dreams. I'm telling you, man, I have really weird dreams. Oh, you know what's a really weird dream I had? It was like a Devilman dream, kind of. Like at the very end. This was before I even knew what Devilman even was. But what happened was that me, my brother, and my dad, right? We were going on vacation, and we had to stop for gas, right? So we stopped at this little town area. It was super depressing. All the like buildings were gray. They were like worn out and everything. And at some point we passed by like this farm area where there's like pigs and stuff like that. And one of the pigs, it just kind of throws up a bunch of lungs and stuff. Like you can hear it throw up, and it just kind of throws up its lungs, and it starts bleeding, and then it just kind of falls apart. Kind of like Resident Evil? Does Resident Evil have something like that? Where like the enemies just kind of like melt on the ground? Something like that. Anyway, something like that happened. And then the farmer comes down and says, not another one. And yeah, they were like, my dad was like, let's get out of here. And so we went into like we stopped for gas. We go inside the store. Ooh, a full rug. Yeah, we go inside the store while the car is fueling up. And the weirdest part, right? It's like you can hear gunshots and screaming in the background. And then the cashier, right? It was like, jeez, again? It like all calmly. Like it's just an annoyance rather than it being an actual threat. Like, mate, this place was depressing. There more happened. I can't remember what though. I do remember that we stopped at a hotel, but it was like haunted. Nothing happened, but like we slept and stuff like that. We felt like something was watching us and stuff like that, and at some point I just go and explore and find like this little shed looking, not shed. It's like it was like a weird side room. It looked like an actual room, but it was full of papers and stuff. And for some reason there was a Pokemon battle there, like a wild Pokemon thing, wild Pokemon battle. It was kind of like this, right? But for some reason I just kind of ran away. It was just a really random thing that happened. Like nothing happened. I can't even remember what the Pokemon that I encountered was. I didn't pull a Pokemon out either. I just ran away and that was it. Like, it wasn't even referenced or anything. I can't remember what happened, like, during that dream. I just or during that segment. All I remember is that morning finally came and we went on our merry way. But before I got in the car, I was like, I took a look back at the hotel, right? And there's like this lady in a white dress just kind of looking at us, and then she just kind of like goes away. And I guess that's the dream's way of saying, "Oi, this place was haunted. How do you feel now? Don't you feel like an idiot for staying at a haunted place like that? Jeez." Or something, I don't know. Point is, yeah. Haunted hotel. I have a lot of haunted dreams. Not a lot of haunted dreams, but horror-based dreams. God dang it. Do I remember any ghost-based dreams? I do remember this really weird like series of dreams. Like this happened in different nights. But it was the same, not the same dream, but like this Dunsparce seems to have a lot of defense. I think. But anyways, the premise was that I'm trying to sell this house, right? And every time I knock, a ghost girl answers it, and I always have to hide my face because of sheer terror. But for some reason, the people who are buying the house just don't care. They just look at the house, they're just looking around the house and everything. And they says, you know what, we're not really interested. They don't even reference the ghost that's there. But every time it shows up, I always hit my face. Cause it was too spooky, man. I didn't want to be there. It was funny. It was more funny than anything, cause like, it's always the same thing. Me trying to sell the house, but the people are just not interested, and never even say anything about the ghost that's there. Yeah. There's a lot of horror-based dreams that I have, but I can't remember a lot of them, or at least at the time. At this point, I mean. Let's see. Do I know any? Man, all of my dreams always end up turning into horror-based. Cause I remember there was this one really happy one where I was in high school, right? Stuff, and things happened, and then I was in one of my classrooms, right? And it says, "I'm gonna go get a drink of water," and then I look and I go outside. Then I look back, and the room is dark. Everyone is gone. I was like, "What the?" And I just go inside, right? I try to turn the lights on, but the switch doesn't work, so the room just kind of stays dark. Eventually, I go to the teacher's desk, and then I feel somebody touch my shoulder, and then the dream ends. Yeah. Oh, I hate those. I really hate seeing dark rooms and... No. I really hate seeing dark rooms and my dreams, because it always ends like that. There are even times when my own room is dark. I'm just kind of like working, doing my own things, right? And then like the room is dark. Nothing is happening. But sometimes there's like music playing in the background with like my radio or something. And then like the radio gets like all staticky, and then boom, hand, shoulder, dream ends. Yeah. It always ends the same. Man, I'm trying to remember this one really weird horror dream I had, but I can't remember how it went. It went something like that, like with the dark room and whatnot. I can't remember how it goes though. I cannot remember. Do I have any funny dreams? Now that I think about it, I don't think I do have any funny dreams. Anything that made me laugh or anything. There was this really one weird one. It wasn't funny, but something happened that made me laugh so hard that I ended up dying or something. I don't know, something like that happened. That's all I really remember. Lamau. But enough about me. Do you have any weird dreams? I would assume so. Everybody has some weird dreams. Especially me, god dang. It might be because I have like the mind of a ting of an author. I'm always like thinking about stories and stuff like that, so my brain is like, ooh, hey bro, what if? You know? Maybe. Oh, god dang it, almost. I thought Brock could survive this, but I guess not. He could have survived. He could have, but he didn't. Yeah, two thick boys. Oh boy. All this grind, am I right? What has even happened? All I remember talking about dreams and just grinding. Kinda lost my mind there. Trying to remember other things that might have happened. Man, I don't know. There was this really one weird dream that I had. I was like going through like a labyrinth or something, and eventually at the very end, my grandma for whatever reason was trying to kill me, and then eventually she like catches me, and for some weird reason, like instead of saying something like I'm gonna kill you or something like that, she says something like I'm gonna turn you into your favorite dinosaur. And then she looks at me like a psychopath. You know, like how in anime they always have like the big eyes with the small pupils. Yeah. And for some reason, it changes. Like it instantly changes to me being in the torture room. My eyes are like super blurry, and my job was to continuously tamper with the tools that she's using in order for like help to arrive or something. I don't know. That's just that was just like what was happening. The dream ended right before anything can happen. Man, I always have something interesting to say about whenever my dreams are brought up, huh? I'm trying to think of other ones that I haven't already said in the channel, you know? While we're grinding, you know? It's a pretty good area to grind. We don't have to go to the Pokemon Center or nothing. I just really wish there was a speed up button, you know? That would be most good. That would be the most of good. Whoops. That was the wrong person. You know, I do remember having this really weird Pokemon dream at one point. Like, this was way before Mega Evolutions were even introduced. But somehow I predicted that there was Megas. That there was gonna be Megas. One of the big ones was Alakazam. Like, we lived in a Pokemon world, right? But then suddenly I got a call because I like worked for like some kind of weird protection federation force or something. I don't know. But yeah, I was like, oi, we got some rampant people with megas and they're terrorizing people, because why not? And for some reason, the person who was terrorizing, no wait, it was like a whole bunch of people. Like they discovered megas, right? So they're using Pokemon to like steal and all that kind of stuff. It was chaos and everything. And it was my job to like capture these megas. So I actually had like all my Pokemon that I was using at the time. I think it was during the X and Y area. Ah crap! I used Bulldoze. No, it wasn't X and Y. It was something else. Maybe Black and White. I don't know. This was a long time ago. Way before even Megas were even introduced, like I said. But yeah, I eventually met up with this little girl. She had an Alakazam. I was like, hey, you, stop, give me that. And she's like, no. And she starts attacking me. Then my Espeon uses like Protect or something. And so I brought out my Charizard and then it like you know, fainted the Mega. Or it defeated the Mega. Yeah. And then yeah. Don't ask me what the Alakazam looked like as a Mega. I can't remember. I do remember it having like a beard. Like it had a mustache. It's regular mustache, not like the one he has now, like the Mega Alakazam we have now. But it did have a beard. It was yellow though. I remember that much. And the funniest thing is that I took its gem out, like the gem that it has in its forehead. Wait, does it have a gem? I took something out of its forehead. Oh great, this is gonna drive me nuts now. Hold on. Oh whoops. Never mind. But yeah, I took like a gem out of its forehead. And then that reverted it back to a normal Alakazam. And then the girl just goes away. Like she just looks defeated and kind of mad at me, and she just goes away. And I was like, that's one down. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hold up a second. God dang it. Alakazam. Pokemon, go. Mishi, go. Oh, whoops. There you go. No, it doesn't have a gem. So I guess in my world, all the Megas had gems on their foreheads or something. It was weird. It was a weird dream nonetheless. It ended when what's it called? I got a call saying that, hey, we have more suspicious activity in that one house. And so I went into the house. And then there was a guy trying to like steal something. Like he was mugging the place. He didn't have a Mega with him. I just said, hey, you. And he stood up and looked at me and the dream ended. Yeah? Oh, you know what? I had this really weird dream now that I remember. It was another Pokemon one. And I I think I had an Eevee at the time. It was an Eevee, a Gardevoir, a Charizard, and something else. I can't remember what the other one was. Yeah. Anyways, I had them, right? Like we were all having fun together and stuff. We were all like playing, me especially with like the Eevee. I think I was using like some kind of cat toy or something. And then I got like some kind of like some guy came up to me and he's a promotion or something, I don't know. But he came up to me and said, "Hey, how would you like to participate in like this activity in order to make your Pokemon stronger?" or something like that. And so I accepted, right? And then all of a sudden the perspective changed to only my Pokemon. Like they were all talking and stuff. They like with actual voices. Like they were all talking with each other and stuff. I remember specifically that the Charizard was like all worried about me. For some reason only the Charizard was super worried. The Eevee and Gardevoir were like nah, he's cool. He's a pretty cool guy. Nothing's gonna mess with him and stuff like that. And so some time passes, night comes, and they were all starting to say, "Oh, I wonder where he is." And then I finally show up, but with my like eyes were like dead. Like they weren't like really dead, but they looked like I've seen some stuff, you know? Cough, cough. And then when my Pokemon came to greet me, like I was scared of them. Like I just ran. Like it was still in the perspective of my mons, right? So it showed me like screaming and running away from them. And I guess the story was that hey, whoever this person was, it made me forget about Pokemon or something like that. And so my mons got captured, and then something happened. Can't remember what. But eventually I says, "Hey, that's probably not a good thing. Let him go and stuff." And so I followed him to like some kind of weird castle-looking area. And when I got inside the castle, the dream ended. So, yeah. I forgot all about my mons somehow. Something happened. Brain wipe and stuff. Like I said, it was all in the perspective of my mons, so I didn't actually see what was going on and like the brainwashing thing. Alright, just because I ran out of stuff, what am I doing? I ran out of stories, might as well go ahead and keep going. I didn't even bother checking how long this cave is. But at least we're super strong now. If I actually chose my mons right, you know? Might as well have my starter up in front. Or at least all my stronger mons. Like my bird, Kurapeko is his name. Oh, I should have named him Serapico from like Berserk. Kurapeko, Serapico, it's almost the same. Almost. Almost, but not quite. All of a sudden I have a craving for Burger King. Specifically the fries. Some fries, mother... Alright. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that tug, it made my throat dry. Yeah. Air cutter hits both of them. That's right. I wonder how tired this kid is of like healing my mons. Like he's, oh come on, let's just get on with it. We got a story to finish. Hey, at least we got a badge today, didn't we? We got some grindage as well. And we got a couple of, what's it called? Fun stories. Via my dreams. Bird. This bird looks like a weird Marvel character, doesn't it? Like something you would see in in like a comic book or something. It's weird. Gimme, gimme. Alrighty. Danger. Okay, nothing down there. Got some HP. I'm pretty sure we've already our defense EVs are like super high up now. Ooh, apologies, fellas. But yeah, our defense EVs must be super high that I can't even use the HP up. Or maybe that thing gives speed. The Zard looking thing? The snake? I don't know. I don't know. Wait, did that just say mud slip? This guy has a mud slip and this guy had mud slip and I didn't even see? Oh, holy crap, it's already 3 hours and a half. That's too much grinding, man. And this is a cave, isn't it? You guys, I'm getting sick. It was nice knowing you all. Leave your name and address in the comments below and I'll visit you via my ghost and I'll tell you stories about my dreams. That doesn't sound creepy at all. Don't actually leave your name and address in the comments. Cause I know some of you will. Whoa, this guy is dying. He's gonna visit me in my house when he's a ghost. Billy, who are you talking to? It's my friend from the youth. Where'd he go? Super spooky time. Hey, wanna feel paranoid? I can't guarantee that there is somebody standing behind you. I can't guarantee it, but I'm pretty sure that means that nobody's there. I'm just saying. Oh, there's something up ahead. Why don't you go and see? What's that? So I'm guessing that's where I'm supposed to go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and look elsewhere. I still can't believe that I actually managed to predict Mega Evolutions. So that's kind of cool. I actually freaked out when I saw the Mega Alakazam. I was like, whoa, dude, it's like my dream. You know what I hate, but like at the same time? Because it's both fascinating and like, oh crap. At the same time, you know? My dreams actually predict the future. From time to time, I'll have weird dreams where like it's like, hey, this is gonna happen, right? And then, you know, it actually happens. Like this one time, there was this really weird dream I had. It actually predicted the death of my grandmother. I don't know what happened, but but I remember seeing my grandmother's ghost for some reason. It was like, hey, what are you doing down here? Aren't you supposed to be in like this actually might be good, feather dance. Aren't you supposed to be in heaven? And she says, oh, I just came by to visit you, you know? And then like a day later, we got a call saying that my grandmother is like really sick, and yeah, stuff happened. Let's go ahead and not do this. It might be good, but eh. So yeah, there was another dream that my dreams predicted. It was like, hey, hey, we struck oil, dude. We're gonna be rich, and then we get rich. And that was the dream. That was basically the dream. Unfortunately, it didn't really happen that way. Instead, some oil company was like, hey, we're gonna drill what's it called, in front of your house, and you can't do nothing about it. And yeah, they found oil and stuff, and yeah, that was it. There was another dream that got predicted, but I can't remember what it was. I have a lot of future-based dreams. It's weird. I predicted the coronavirus, actually. My dream did. I didn't. It was a dream about like everybody getting sick, so we had to stay home. And for some weird reason, we used like little tiny robots to like get things. And whenever somebody was caught outside, they'd get shot. And yeah. This was like what? I want to say a month. It was a while before the virus. It even started the same too. Like for some weird reason they were talking about they were talking about it in the news, in my dream, I mean. They were like saying like the origins, like it's been this many years since the virus hit. First starting in, I think it wasn't China. It was somewhere else. I can't remember where my dream said it began. But then it was like spreading and everything, and then suddenly like for some reason it was always dark. It was like always night. The weirdest part is that I was in school during it. Like I was in high school. For reference, I'm 24. Yeah. And I haven't been in high school for years, dude. Like what? 6 years, 7 years, something like that. But yeah, for some reason I was stuck in school. And like I said, we weren't able to actually go outside because of the virus. And if you were caught outside, you get shot. Luckily, the school was huge, so we were like, you know, we were able to like move around and stuff, especially with the robots that were like giving us food and all that. Do we have robots? No, but we do have people shooting at each other. Well, we kind of had robots, like at the very beginning. People were using drones to get stuff. That didn't last very long, did it? That tremor was nothing. We finally made it to the end. Coward, get back here. What is this, Metopia? Whoa, what is that? Ooh, Turlard? Is this a legendary? Is this some kind of... oh crap. This some kind of legendary? Oh dang, dude. All of a sudden, boss fight. Magnitude doesn't affect me, idiot. Can I catch this? No, the attack that I worked so hard to get. Critical. I hope this doesn't kill it. If so, then well crap. Oh, wow! Literally 1 pixel. Literally 1 pixel. Oh, technically 2 pixels. Because like the bottom one. I can catch it. Oh, come on. 1 health and it's asleep. How the heck did you get out? Stay inside. Come on, man. You can do it. Just stay inside. You just gotta stay inside. Just a little bit. Just for like a little bit. Just stay inside. All you gotta do is just stay inside for a little bit. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. I'm gonna go ahead and roost. Just in case. How come there's like no feather animation? Because it's a fan-made game. It doesn't need animations. It just needs imagination. Hey! Turlard. Double Wern Pokemon. Turlard's 2 heads have completely independent brains. I read that wrong. That's why I'm confused. And are prone to argument. That they ever managed to coordinate at all is a miracle. That is a lot funnier than it is, but I just read it really weird. It's a dragon type. I don't think I'm using this, so yeah. Well, there you go. We have a Turlard now. Whatever that is. A legendary. I hope. You don't think it's the evolution of this thing? Oh, hey. You there. What happened to all the Pokemon that were going berserk? They calmed down. What? You fought a Turlard? Those are really dangerous. That may have been the problem. When the Turlard's 2 heads fight with each other, it riles up other Pokemon in the area. Oh, sorry. Thanks for bringing peace to the cave again. Now we trainers can get through without fear. You're welcome. Okay, yeah, we're all good. We're all good on HP. On the HP. Frustration! The worst type move apparently, according to the internet. Frustration isn't bad, people are just using it weird. Comet Cave. What can we find here? Mareep! It's so cute, look at it! Look at it, so cute! I missed. Yo-oh. Incoming supercharged electric attack. Which apparently doesn't work as good as you know, actual Pokemon. No! That's the only move I have. It's the only move I need. That's so cool. This thing has boss fights. That's all I really want in Pokemon is boss fights. Wouldn't that be cool? You know, other than gym leaders and stuff. I think Pokemon Clover did the same thing, but they kind of ditched the idea halfway through. If you ask me, this is the prettiest route in Tandor. It might be. Me, it's so cute. It's a sheep. It's so fluffy and just want to cuddle it. Ooh woo. Oops, what am I doing? Where you at? There you are. Her Pickle's level 21. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Misa, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen. You can't do that, I'm a ground type. Bashoon. Can't really do much to this thing, and it's a fighting type. Good thing I'm not a rock type, am I right? A critical hit. Exactly what I needed. Said no one ever. Unless, you know, it's the critical hit comes from you. And not the enemy. People don't take us campers seriously as battlers, but we love to explore and enjoy natural environments. You should take the time to appreciate Tandor's beauty. I'm so relaxed here, I can't even feel mad about losing. This guy knows what's up. See, this guy's not a speedrunner. I'm so sorry. Rockefeller Town. Oh, cool, like Rockefeller. I don't even know what Rockefeller is. I just hear it a lot. Oh, jeez, man. This is a long episode, isn't it? Yeah, man. Well, now we have like a whole nother area to... What's that, a nurse? Make sure to take care of your Pokemon. We can heal most injuries, but there's some things our machines can't fix. Like what? This game has death. There is a Pokemon game out there that features death. I don't know what it's called though. Arena Trap. Of all the things. So this has to be the evolution of Brock. Look at that. We could just switch them, but eh. Yeah, sorry, they're cry. They both have hustle. This one has way more special attack for some reason. This one is technically better. I kind of want one, but at the same time, I don't know. Ekans. 25, 19, 20, 21, 21. I think Arbok evolves at 24, right? Something like that. 23, 24? Or Ekans. I think I said Arbok. Continue. Nope. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here. Yeesh. This is a long episode. A lot of grinding. If anything, it was nothing but grinding. But anyways, yeah. Next time, hopefully there's less grinding, because, you know, my mons are pretty beefy right now. I didn't even see what we got from Eleanor. But anyways, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.